During the Civil Rights Movement, many things were changing. African Americans were becoming more vocal about the voting rights issue. African Americans wanted their opinion to be heard and were tired of having no say in the government. Finally, on March 30th, 1870, the 15th Amendment was made that gave African Americans the right to vote. Another major event that helped African Americans and other races was the Voting Rights Act of 1965. The act banned the use of literacy tests to try to stop African Americans from voting. It also stopped the use of grandfather clauses and poll taxes.
The Freedom Summer was when CORE and SNCC came together to help increase voting in Mississippi, where only 7% of black eligible voters registered. Michael Schwerner and Andrew Goodman from New York, along with the local African American James Chaney, disappeared. This led to the campaign growing. In the end, only 50 Freedom Schools carried community organizations and only 1,200 people registered. The goal of the march from Selma to Montgomery was to help grow support for the voting rights and give a petition to Governor Wallace. It was led by Martin Luther King and also CORE along with SNCC. The first people tried to cross the Edmund Pettus Bridge. They were met with force and beaten brutally, known as Bloody Sunday. Protesters finished the march, yet the petition was rebuffed. Over 25,000 came in attendance.
De jure segregation is the separation of races enforced by law. Examples of this could be seen in the Plessy versus Ferguson case that legalized the idea of separate but equal. And then you have the Jim Crow laws prohibiting blacks and whites to attend the same schools, sit in the same restaurants, theaters, and things of that nature. However, the movement made its own cases for freedom, such as the Brown versus Board of Education case, which was able to really start desegregating schools. Then you have people such as Rosa Parks and Jackie Robinson, who took a stand by sitting on a bus and being the first black man to ever play in Major League Baseball. Though there were many obstacles, in the end, African Americans were in fact granted full voting rights. From the 15th Amendment to the March from Selma and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the movement never stopped pushing forward, because they all had the same dream of freedom.